What if everything you've ever desired already exists right now? Most people are chasing their dreams with affirmations, rituals, and hustle, but they're missing the one thing the universe actually listens to, and it's not your words. In this video, you'll discover the hidden principle behind real quantum manifestation and why the moment you stop chasing is when it finally arrives. Stay to the end, and you'll never see reality the same way again. From a young age, we've been taught that bringing our dreams to life requires relentless effort. Techniques, mantras, visualizations, a checklist of spiritual to-dos we believe will unlock our future. But what if the real path to manifestation had nothing to do with effort and everything to do with energetic clarity? The life you're living right now isn't random. It's the direct reflection of the frequency you're broadcasting every second. The quantum field, this unseen matrix of infinite potential, doesn't respond to your goals or your grind. It responds to your state of being, and this is where most people get stuck. They try to reshape the outside world through force, ignoring the internal signal they're actually transmitting, saying affirmations you don't believe, visualizing a future you secretly doubt, pretending to feel confident while your body is wired for fear. That doesn't manifest your desires. Dale scrambles the message. When your words say, "I trust," but your energy screams, "I'm scared," the field can't lock onto your intention. It mirrors back the confusion, not the dream. True manifestation begins when your internal frequency matches the outcome you want, not when you try harder, but when you become clearer. It's not about chasing, fixing, or forcing. It's about stepping into the emotional and energetic reality of someone who's already living what you're asking for. And when that alignment clicks, the quantum field starts to move with you. Most people believe they're manifesting through vision boards, intentions, and desires. But there's a truth few understand. The quantum field doesn't react to what you wish for. It mirrors the signal you embody. Your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions work together to transmit a frequency. And it's that frequency that determines which version of reality becomes solid. Every possible outcome, success, failure, love, loss, already exists in the form of energetic blueprints. But only one becomes real for you. Which one? The one your internal system aligns with. Your focus, your feelings, and your actions form a kind of energetic signature. And when that signature is coherent, the field responds instantly. But here's the problem. Most people are out of sync. They say they want abundance but obsess over scarcity. They chase love while vibrating in rejection. They seek peace while drowning in anxiety. This mismatch creates noise instead of clarity. And in the language of energy, noise doesn't collapse reality, clarity does. Manifestation isn't about asking for what you want. It's about tuning into the version of you who already lives. That life. That version exists. It's real. But the only way to access it is to stop reaching and start resonating. The field isn't waiting for you to try harder. It's waiting for you to match the frequency of the life you say you want. Wanting something deeply doesn't guarantee you'll get it. In fact, needing it too much might be the very thing pushing it away. That's the paradox few people understand about manifestation. The quantum field doesn't respond to pressure, it responds to presence. And when your energy is tight, desperate, or anxious, you're unintentionally jamming your own signal. Think about the moments in life when things just clicked. When an opportunity fell into your lap, when the right person showed up without effort, when clarity arrived out of nowhere. You weren't trying to control those moments, you weren't gripping, you were simply open, aligned, receptive. That's how the quantum works. It doesn't reward control. It reflects coherence. You can say all the right affirmations, but if you're radiating fear underneath, that's what gets mirrored back. You can visualize success daily, but if your nervous system is bracing for failure, you're tuning into the wrong channel. The field doesn't care about your performance. It picks up on your authentic frequency, not your intentions but your embodiment. The more you chase, the more you confirm that you don't have it. The more you try to force, the more you send out resistance. True manifestation happens in the absence of struggle. When you become so aligned with what you desire that needing it dissolves, that's when the universe moves, not before. Here's the truth that changes everything. The universe doesn't give you what you want. It reflects what you are. This isn't a metaphor. It's the actual mechanism behind reality's response. You don't manifest through wishing, scripting, or dreaming alone. You manifest by becoming the version of yourself who no longer needs to ask. Desire creates a signal, but identity determines the frequency. Most people try to manifest from a state of lack. They focus on what's missing. They need what they hope will happen. But that frequency is still rooted in the absence of the thing they want. It's the energetic equivalent of shouting, "I don't have it," into the field over and over. The shift happens when you stop chasing and start inhabiting. Instead of asking for the result, you start living from the energy of already having it. You act, feel, and move like someone whose reality already holds that outcome. You don't just think about abundance, you become the one who lives it. Not someday, now. The field isn't listening for your desires, it's responding to your alignment. And alignment is not a concept, it's a felt experience. It's how your mind, your emotions, and your body harmonize into one clear, undistorted broadcast. The clearer your signal, the faster reality collapses in your favor. That's not magic, that's physics. There's a hidden power source within you, stronger than thoughts, deeper than emotions, and more magnetic than willpower. It's the coherence between your heart and your mind. When these two forces are aligned, the universe doesn't just hear you, it mirrors you instantly. Science now confirms what ancient wisdom has always hinted at. The heart emits an electromagnetic field far more powerful than the brain. And that field is constantly sending information out into the quantum space around you. But here's the key. When your heart and mind are in conflict, that signal becomes fractured, distorted, weak. Clarity fades. The field can't respond clearly to mixed messages. You can think rich and feel scared. You can say, "I'm healthy," while your body is still bracing for illness. You can visualize love while your chest is guarded and closed. That's not alignment. That's static. And static doesn't move energy. It scrambles it. True coherence isn't about perfection, it's about internal agreement. When your thoughts, feelings, and physical state all speak the same language, the signal becomes clear, strong, and magnetic. The field responds not because you pushed it, but because your signal was too coherent to ignore. You can speak affirmations all day long. You can script your future in perfect detail, but if your energy tells a different story, the universe listens to that, not your words. The quantum field doesn't read your intentions, it reads your state. And that state isn't just mental, it's emotional, physical, and vibrational. If your body is tense, if your nervous system is stuck in defense, if your habits are built on fear, you're broadcasting a frequency that overrides every affirmation you've ever spoken. This is why so many people feel frustrated with manifestation. They're doing all the right things, but doing them from a place of lack. And lack doesn't magnetize, it repels. The shift happens when you stop trying to get and start learning how to be, when your inner world carries the weight and rhythm of the life you want. It becomes inevitable, not because you forced it, but because you became the match. Embodiment isn't about saying the right thing, it's about living in alignment so completely that the external world starts to echo your internal truth. The field doesn't care what you say, it tunes into what you are. There's a myth in the manifestation world that says you have to feel good all the time to attract what you want. But the truth is much simpler and far more powerful. It's not about constant positivity. It's about learning how to return to alignment when you wobble. Life will shake you. Doubts will creep in. Old fears will surface. That's not failure. It's being human. The real power lies in your ability to notice the shift, pause, and gently recalibrate, not with force, not with guilt, but with awareness and compassion. Emotional regulation is the foundation of sustained manifestation. It means understanding your emotional landscape without letting it hijack your direction. It means giving fear a seat at the table, but not the steering wheel. It means feeling everything without becoming it. You don't need to suppress your emotions. You need to create a relationship with them that allows you to move back into coherence, again and again. That's what makes your signal strong. Not that you never waver, but that you know how to return to the frequency of trust, of presence, of clarity, no matter what. The tighter you grip, the slower it comes. That's the part almost no one tells you. The moment you stop chasing what you want is often the moment it finally arrives. Why? Because desperation distorts your signal. When you need something too badly, you're vibrating in lack, not abundance. You're tuned to the frequency of absence, not fulfillment, and the field responds accordingly. Most people live in a loop of effort, obsessing over results, checking for proof, trying to force their way into a new reality, but that constant monitoring sends a silent message to the universe. I don't trust this. True manifestation starts when you stop checking and start living as if it's already yours. Not pretending, not faking, but actually embodying the mindset, the energy, the behavior of someone who no longer waits because they've already become it. You're not being asked to surrender your dreams. You're being asked to release the tension that's blocking them. The quantum field doesn't respond to pressure. It responds to ease, clarity, and self-trust. So loosen your grip by just 10%. Soften the need. Feel what it's like to exist in alignment rather than control. That's where things start moving, faster than you ever expected. Manifestation is not a guessing game, it's a frequency game. And right now, whether you know it or not, you're tuned into a specific energetic station. Most people stay stuck not because they're doing something wrong, but because they're unknowingly broadcasting the same signal every day. Here's the mistake: trying to attract a new reality while vibrating in the energy of the old one. You want abundance, but you live in anxiety. You want love, but you carry fear. You want peace, but your body is wired for urgency. The quantum field isn't selective, it's reflective. It mirrors back whatever frequency you're sending out, without judgment. So if you want to change your life, don't start with your goals. Start with your state. How does the version of you who already has it breathe? How do they move, speak, decide? These subtle adjustments send a new code into the field. And when the frequency shifts, the physical world can't help but rearrange. It doesn't require perfection, just consistency. Practice generosity if you want wealth. Practice softness if you want love. Practice presence if you want healing. Let your actions teach your nervous system. This is who I am now. Because once your energy changes, your reality doesn't stand a chance. It has to follow. You're not just creating in isolation. Your surroundings, your relationships, your habits, they all act like amplifiers or distorters of your frequency. And if you're serious about shifting timelines, you can't ignore the power of your environment. Energy is contagious. You unconsciously match the tone of the people you spend time with, the content you consume, the spaces you inhabit. If your world is filled with scarcity, chaos, or doubt, no matter how clear your vision is, your nervous system will struggle to stay aligned. But the opposite is also true. Surround yourself with people who live from clarity, presence, and trust, and your energy starts to calibrate automatically. This is coherence through community. Curation is part of manifestation. Choose voices, spaces, and practices that reinforce your chosen frequency. Turn your physical and digital life into a reflection of your inner reality. And remember, there's no finish line. Manifestation isn't a task you complete. It's a way of being, moment to moment. You're not here to chase outcomes. You're here to become the kind of person who no longer waits, the kind of person who aligns so powerfully with what they want that the universe has no choice but to respond. So keep tuning, keep choosing, keep becoming, because every thought, every feeling, every breath is a signal, and the field, it's always listening.